Aquarius, you may be outgrowing a connection that has been draining you, and with this, you are now being pulled to a better elevated love. So let's see exactly why you've been drained inside this connection, as well as what the future can hold when it comes to love and when you let this connection go. So it's going to be for my Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. Go ahead and like, follow, and share with another Aquarius. Also, guys, make sure you check me out on IG as well as Facebook. Make sure for the blue checks, okay? Look for them checks, y'all, all right? But nonetheless, let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about why it's been so draining. So what I have here is the Emperor, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So what this really shows me here is that with this connection, it's almost like an adventure, okay? You never know what you're going to get. And so that's really what's been draining. Sometimes you feel like you guys are on the right path and you guys are going in the right direction. You guys are in this together and it feels amazing. And then other times you just feel powerless. You feel like this person like either belittles you. This person makes you feel unworthy. This person makes it like, they really push your buttons and your insecurities as well. And they like lower your vibration. And so although you're curious and you're open to this connection, and I think that's why you've been there, you've been staying throughout this draining type of, vampire sucking type of energy, is because there is love there and they have gave you a lot of wisdom. And I with this, it's like you have ideas of a life with this person. You've been building out a life with them. And so again, you're curious of like what the future can be. What, if you continue in this, what this can really grow. And that's why you're stuck in here. But I think over time, you're realizing that feeling powerless like this, it's making you really not attract all that you're wanting when it comes to love. And it's allowing you to sometimes feel like you're being stepped all over when you're truly this emperor, when you need to step into this status and understand that you call the shots in your life. And so you get to decide if you want to stay in this or if you want to go or if you can handle this. But as you're in this connection, you just feel like you get a little bit more weaker and weaker in a way, right? Where you are maybe not keeping your boundaries. Maybe you're not upholding like the things that you're truly wanting when it comes to love. That's the essence of it, right? And so that's why it's been so draining, because you feel like you see the potential, because you're like, damn, I got the Six of Wands, I see the potential, we can do this, we've done it, we've accomplished things together. But in essence, it's like they're not really seeing me for who I am. They're seeing me more as like a peasant or a servant versus someone that they love, someone that's an equal match. And I think that's the issue. It might be the way they talk to you. It might be the way that they handle themselves when they're angry at you. There's like, take it how it resonates, y'all. But that's like the essence of it's like so draining. You're like, I can't continue to be in this type of like connection. It's quite toxic. Yeah, it's quite toxic. But nonetheless, let's see exactly what happens when you really, let this go, or really what your love life can bring when you hold down what's best for you and get in that alignment. So this is going to be, again, for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. Also, guys, make sure you know to follow me on IG and Facebook. Look for those blue check marks. But let's talk a little bit more about what I'm showing. Okay, let's talk about it. So what I have here is the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So what it shows me here is that this connection, it's going to be a real confliction for you, okay? When you are in the process of letting this connection go, you're gonna feel very much conflicted, okay? You're gonna feel like you're being pulled in both ways. Maybe they're gonna come to you and be like telling you, oh, I can do this, this, and that, but I'm not gonna do that, that, and that. And you feel like it's still not in alignment. It's like there's this essence where you're gonna really understand that you're no longer in alignment in this connection, that they're hot and cold, and you want someone that's more consistent. And so in essence, there's this time where you're going to feel over it. You're going to feel like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not satisfied where we're at. I'm not satisfied with how we're growing. And so with this, you're going to come to this time of this Nine of Wands of deciding, do I want to let this go? Okay, that's kind of the whole question of all this, right? Am I ready to let this go? But you're going to be reminiscing. You're going to be thinking about all the good times, all the bad times. But not only are you going to be reminiscing, you're going to be thinking about, what does my future look like? What do I look like? What does love look like for me? And does this align to what I'm wanting? Or is this no longer worth me pursuing? Should I change my path? And so with that, let's see what happens when you make that final decision. What's going to happen here for you? So what happens when you make that final decision, you have that Nine of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Temperance. It shows me here is that when you have this decision, you have this aha moment and realizing that you have to get rid of things that no longer serve you. Get rid of the relationships and the connections that are not lifting you up, but that are tearing you down. And so with this, you're going to decide on this connection. You're going to make a final decision, and you're going to get in the alignment of your path, because that's what the Temperance is all about. It's going to take time, but you're now going to envision what love looks like, and you're not going to take the bullshit anymore. You're not going to take take this energy that's sucking you dry, but instead you're looking at your life in this luxury like lifestyle, whatever you want. If you want the white picket fence, you want a mansion, you're like, I want a mansion with my man or my woman in it, or you know, I want what I want. Okay, you're going to be envisioning what you really are wanting, and it's going to be a beautiful life. It's going to be an amazing life that you're wanting. And in essence of doing that, you're going to see when you let this connection go and you make that final decision, you're going to really come into this Nine of Pentacles. You're going to come into this wealth of love and understanding and stability as well. So you're going to bring in the right type of people around you. You're going to have more of a colony with you, people that are supporting you, that are loving you, from friends and family. But also you're going to start to attract love. You're going to get so much abundance and love because you're clearing out energy of things that are no longer serving you, connections that are no longer working in your path. And with that, you're going to see that you're going to reap all of this hard work that you had to work through. It's all reaping the benefits now. That is where it's leading. It's reaping your benefits, and it's getting you aligned to your highest good, to your wealthiest good, to your stability, especially when it comes to your heart. And that's what you're going to see. You're able to build a life with someone that's really worthy and that's in alignment to your... I'm like, where's my temperance card? To your temperance, okay? Alignment to what you've been envisioning. And that's the beauty of all this. All that you've been envisioning, all that you've been wanting. You had to go through all this so that way you can realize that you deserve this, you can desire this, and that's when this is gonna all come to you. And so that is what I have for you. Let me leave you off with an angel number and a yes, no question as well. So with that, your angel number is, 777, which is alignment. And in that it says, your progress is recognized and your alignment is here, is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course that feels, excuse me. Okay, let me restart that. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. 777 alignment. And then finally here, let's go and get your yes, no question completed. So hi, Spirit. Thank you so much for being here with us. As you know, Aquarius got a question. What is the answer to their question? And that's a no, y'all. That's a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And can you double confirm more time the answer for us? And oh, that is a no. Yep, that's a no. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope this resonates to give you a bit of clarity. If it does, make sure you like, follow, share us with another Aquarius. Also, make sure to follow me on IG, Facebook. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And look for the check marks, y'all. Look for the check marks. All right, bye.